And welcome to Goodnoe Gymnasium on the campus of Frontier Regional School. Tonight is senior night for the Frontier girls volleyball program as they take on the Lee Wildcats. Frontier honoring 4 seniors here tonight: Brianna Thurber, Selena Bathurst, Grace Rando, and Ella Dean. All 4 are captains of this team. Big-time leaders. There was a great ceremony beforehand where everybody, all the kids in the team got to talk about their seniors and their friends. And they're taking on a team that is no stranger to Frontier, especially in playoff competition. The Lee Wildcats come in 16-1 on the league, and Frontier comes in 12-7, 6-2 in the league. This is as close to an out-of-conference rivalry game as you're going to get. As like I said, these two teams are no strangers to one another, especially in the playoffs. And it's entirely possible they'll meet again this year in the playoffs. And Frontier's been playing some solid ball all season, and they've got some great weapons. But this is going to be a tough task indeed for Coach McDonald's girls, as they'll be taking on a very, very skilled Lee Wildcat team coming out of the Berkshires. Coming up, starting lineups, and then we will get things underway here on senior night here at Goodnoe Gymnasium. Now let's go down to the public address announcer.
Good evening, folks, and welcome to Goodnoe Gymnasium for the volleyball match on senior night between the Lee Wildcats and your Frontier RedHawks. We begin with the lineup from the Lee Wildcats. Number 1, Anna Wong. Number 2, Jillian Arioli. Number 4, Erin Brisbois. Number 9, Aaliyah Noel. Number 10, Suriana Lee. Number 17, Emily Molino. Number 18, Lydia Morowitz. Number 21, Sarah Cook. Number 22, Anna Schlafer. Number 27, Bailey Thomas. Number 30, Caitlin Clark. Number 31, Jayla Spears. The Lee Wildcats are coached by John Warner, assisted by Julia Warner. And now for the Frontier
All right, here we go. Game time. Lee Wildcats in town to take on the Frontier RedHawks on senior night. Want to remind you that coverage of Frontier Regional Sports is brought to you in part by Leader Home Centers, your hometown home center. 5 locations to serve you in Amherst, South Deerfield, Barrie, Brattleboro, and Greenfield. They're online at leaderhome.com. Raymond Financial Services, LLC. Take charge of your financial future, insurance, investments, and benefits for individuals and employers. And attorney Dan Graves. In addition to being Deerfield's town moderator, he's a practicing attorney. Give him a call at his Greenfield office, 773-8706, for all your legal needs. Welcome to everyone joining us on YouTube at our FCAT Media page. And if you're not watching this live, welcome aboard. If you're watching it on FCAT at a later date, we have all of these games for you whenever you want them on demand at our FCAT Media page on YouTube. And every once in a while, like tonight, we get to do them live. We're just waiting for the official to throw the ball out, get this one underway from Goodnoe Gymnasium. Another nice crowd on hand for senior night. And Frontier will serve to start this game. Again, best of 3, rather best of 5. Whoever wins 3 out of 5 sets wins it. That's going to be an ouch. So point 1 goes to Lee, and they will get the serve back. Getting ready to put it in play is number 10, Suriana Lee. Good low serve. Dean with the set. Spike. And is it in? It's in. Just caught the edge of the line, did Lauren Davenport. And we're tied at 1, and the serve goes back to the RedHawks. Being played at 25 here. Deep serve, nice dig. And Lee's able to play it over, and it goes. Oh, they essentially got it inside the line, so Lee will get the ball back. Frontier, I think, expected it to go out of bounds, but did not happen. 2-1 Wildcats, just underway from South Deerfield. Lydia Morawick. I think that's how you pronounce that. Morawick putting it in play. Nice serve. Good low one. Tip. It's going to be a net as Ella caught part of the net, so Lydia will serve again. 3-1 Lee. Tipped over, still in play. Quick set, spike, boom! And they're going to say it was in. That was Bailey Thomas, the junior, dropping the hammer on that one, and it's 4-1. Lee out to a quick lead here as they keep the serve. Boy, that Bailey Thomas can really lay it down. Warwick to serve. Dig, set. Spike, partially blocked, still in play, but not for long. Once again, that was Lauren Davenport from Ella Dean. That's been the combination all season long for the RedHawks, and it's 4-2 Lee. Frontier with the serve. And this is going to be Riley Eisler, the junior. Definitely shown she can play at this level to serve it up for Frontier. This little knuckle serve. Tip over. And knocked over by Davenport. Quick set up. Tipped over. No spike. Good save by. And now a big pop save. Good spike by Jayla Spears. Although good job by Eisler to keep that play alive. And it's 5-2. And it's going to be Bailey Thomas to serve it up for the Wildcats. Now a little bit of conversation with the referee. And now we're ready to play. Dean with the set. Spike out. Just a bit too long on that one. And it's 6-2, Lee. Thomas to serve again. Oh, tough serve. Set, spike again, block. Dig kept alive. Set, spike. Nope, couldn't quite get it over the net to Jayla Spears. Good idea. Not enough height there. Frontier gets the ball back. 6-3, Hawks. Ella Dean, one of 4 seniors honored tonight, will serve it up for Frontier. Spike over, set by Dean. Left-handed hit over. And that's going to be Frontier's point, as there was some net action there. Dean to serve again, 6-4 Lee. Spears knocks it over, too far. 6-5 Frontier. Dean to serve it again. For the RedHawks. Ella. Good dig by Morwick. Whistle. It's going to be Frontier's ball. Someone was on the net. And we're tied at 6-all, just like that. Frontier has clawed back with 5 unanswered points. Good dig. Quick set. Left-handed spike. Kept it alive. Dean. Tip. That's Talego, pops it over. Good volley here. Set. Dean to knock it over. Quick set, quick spike. Kept alive by Ella. Nice tip by Orlowski. Still alive. Great volley here. Quick left-handed spike. Frontier still has it. Tip over the top. Nicely done. Lauren Davenport could have gone for the spike, but just went for the little tip. Knocked it in between a couple of lead players. And Frontier has its first lead, 7-6. Ella Dean to pop it for Frontier. Ace. Eight, 6 Frontier. Set. Spike hit the top of the net, kept alive by Frontier. Dean. The Davenport got the net though. And Lee gets the point and the ball. Anna Shuffler. Serving the Wildcats, left-handed. Ooh, tough serve, ace. Ooh. That was very, very tough to put back. Her name is Schleifer. Another tough one. Another ace. Yeah, she just gets it right over the top of that net and it just sort of drops immediately. It's very, very tough to defend. Oh, another one. Oh. Mommy, 3 consecutive aces for Anna Schleifer. That was Haley Orlowski with the point, and that breaks an important serve there. 10-9 Frontier, and it's going to be Lauren Davenport, the junior captain, to put it in play. Set. Double-handed tomahawk, it looked like there. Dean, set, tip, blocked at the net. Then the point's going to go to Lee. Jayla Spears to serve it up for the 16-1 Lee Wildcats. Excuse me, that was Sarah Cook. I apologize. Sarah Cook. And point's going to go to the Frontier. 11-10 RedHawks. And this is going to be Grace Randall to put it in play for Frontier. This dig, set, spike, blocked. Dean puts it up. And that was Haley Orlowski with the spike and the point. Ties it up at 11. Frontier will get the serve back. This is Grace Randall to serve it up. One of the 4 seniors here tonight on senior night. Net. 12-11. Lee with the serve. Anna Wong now, the junior, to serve it up for the Wildcats. Tough deep serve. Dean ahead, tip. Return. That's out of bounds. A little too much mustard on that return. And that will give Frontier the serve back. All tied at 12. And this is going to be Haley Orlowski to put it in for the RedHawks. Deep serve. Returned. Set, spike, too far. Good idea, nice try by Talega, but there's just too much on that and way out of bounds. So, Soriana Lee to put it in play for Lee. Oh, just got it over the net. But returned by Frontier. Set, spike, point. That was Lydia Morelic. Made that happen. Lydia Morawaic, the senior. And Soriana Lee to serve again. 14-12 Lee. Good block at the net. Kept in play by Lee. Quick spike. Oh! Again, that was Bailey Thomas. Just inside the line. Hit it where nobody was for Frontier. And it's 15-12 Wildcats as they continue with the serve. Soriana Lee to put it in play for the Wildcats. Oh, that would have been good. That was going out. That's going to be an ace. Lauren probably should let that one go. Timeout on the floor will take the break. Lee Wildcats 16, Frontier 12. This is RedHawk Volleyball on Frontier Community Access Television. Tonight's coverage of Frontier RedHawk Volleyball brought to you by Leader Home Centers, your hometown home centers. With locations that serve you in Amherst, South Deerfield, Barrie, Greenfield, and Brattleboro, or online at leaderhome.com. Raymond Financial Services, LLC, take charge of your financial future, insurance, investments, and benefits for individuals and employers. And attorney Daniel Graves, Esquire. He's Deerfield's town moderator. He is also a practicing attorney. Call his Greenfield office at 773-8706 for all your legal needs. So pretty even matchup so far. Lee's got on a couple of runs. And they currently hold serve. 16-12 is the score in game 1. Again, the first team to win 3 sets wins the match. Soriana Lee to put it in for the Lee Wildcats. Good spike. Great block, though. Nicely done. Great exchange. Good block of that, and Bailey Thomas just knocked it over just inside the line. 17-12 now. Lee with the lead, the serve, and the momentum. A deep serve by Lee. Set, tip over. Kept in play. Nice job to keep it in by Schlaffer. Blocked at the net. Still alive. Spike kept in play. Good volley here. Good spike. Return, but out of bounds. Again, that was Davenport. Good job by Jillian Artioli to get a hand on it, but could not keep it, and that breaks the serve. Gives Frontier the ball back. Bathurst to serve it. Lee leads 17-13. Again, the Wildcats come into this with a 16-1 record. They are a powerhouse team out of the Berkshires. Will definitely be heard from in the postseason. As I'm guessing will the Frontier RedHawks. Selena to put it in. Oh, nice tip. Kept in play, though, beautifully. That was Ashley Talego. Talego now tips it over. Still in play. Spike is good. Lydia again. Wasn't an overpowering spike, but it was just enough to drop it in between 3 or 4 RedHawks. 18-13. Lee with the ball to serve. Net. That makes it 18-14. Frontier to serve. Quick substitution. And coming in to make the serve is Riley Isler. Ace. A lot of spin on that ball by Riley. She's going to be heard from for another several years here on this program. Just a freshman. Caught the top of the net. Still in play. Spike. Nicely done by Soriano Lee. As these Lee players can play the net well. 19-15. Bailey Thomas to serve it up for Lee. Deep serve. Still alive. Tips. Yes. What a play there by Anna Schlaffer. It was kind of a weird play, but it's a point. 20-15. Lee with the ball and the momentum. Hard, low serve. Dean set spike. Still alive. Volleyed over. Caught the net. Yep. Lee gets the ball back. That was actually Bathurst to return that spike, hit the top of the net. And timeout. Frontier will take the break. 21-15. Lee with the lead and the serve. This is RedHawk Volleyball on Frontier Community Access Television. A word of congratulations to the Frontier RedHawk football team. They are Inter-County League North champions, and they will be playing this Friday night on their home field against the South Hadley Tigers in the opening round of the Division 7 playoffs. And we will have that game for you on YouTube and also on Frontier Community Access Television channels 12 and 15 in South Deerfield. And been a while since, actually, last year they were in the postseason, but this is a whole different situation. Everybody's healthy. Team is firing on all cylinders. I like their chances in that game. Bailey Thomas to serve it. Lee 4 points away from winning the first set. Long. 21-16. Ella goes back to serve it up. Deep serve. Returned. Orlowski. And the spike was just a little bit out of bounds. 22-16. Anna Schlaffer. Lefty serve. Low, tough serve. And they were able to return it somehow. Still alive. Oh, just mistimed that. Haley Orlowski did. 23-16. Slafer to serve it again. Low serve. Dean. Was it in? No, we're going to say it was out. This is match point, well, game point here. 24-16. Nope, and that's the game. We played one game from South Deerfield at the end of one. The Lee Wildcats win that one 25-16. Game 2 coming up. This is RedHawk Volleyball on Frontier Community Access Television. Game 2 upcoming here as game 1 was taken by Lee, 25-16. The Lee is definitely a tough team. You can see why they've only got one loss on their record this year. Some good individual play there by Frontier, but I think overall Lee had the better of it for sure. But impressive play by Riley Isler as usual, Ella Dean and Lauren Davenport combining on the net game, but Lee has definitely carried the play, and we'll see if they can, again, the first team to win 3 sets wins the match. And now Sean McDonald is talking it over with his girls a little bit, trying to set some strategy. Frontier recognizing that they're in a bit of a fight here on senior night. Again, congratulations to the 4 Frontier seniors. Brianna Thurber, Selena Bathurst, Grace Randall, and Ella Dean. as we get set for game 2 action. Frontier will be playing right to left in this game 2. That's interesting. I've never seen that before. Lee will serve. Soriano Lee to serve it up for the Wildcats to open this second game. Dean with the set. Hit over by Talega. Point Frontier. And this is going to be Selena Bathurst to serve it for the Frontier RedHawks. Good serve. Returned. Dean looking for Davenport. Still alive, though. Big spike out. A little too far. So 2-0 Frontier. Spike. Dig. Dean to Davenport. Spike partially blocked. Still alive, though. Set. Out. Again, that spike was by Thomas, out of bounds. So Frontier on a 3-0 run here. Another tough serve by Bathurst. Still alive. Returned. Set. Spike. Still alive. And returned. Dean to Davenport. Too long. I'll tell you, Frontier's come out storming in this second game, but that one was just a little too far. And Lee will put it in play. Morawick puts it in play. Set spike. Ooh, nice dig. Return. Little tip over by Talega. Still in play. Big spike. And that was Bailey Thomas again. Boom. Right at the net. 3-2. Quick 2-0 run by the Lee Wildcats. And Morawick will serve it again. Is able to return. Set. Spike. Yes. Actually, no, they're going to say it was a net. So Frontier will get the point. 4-2 for the Hawks. And Riley Isler to serve it up. Right on that line. Nice tip. Well done by the player for Lee, and that was Anna Schaffler who made that play happen. Nice little drop over the top of the net. Thomas with the serve. Davenport the spike. Yes. And that makes it 5-3. Gives Frontier the ball back. This is Ella Dean. She's going to put it in for the Frontier RedHawks. Set. Spike. Net. Frontier wins the point. Slafer just could not quite get enough height on that one. 6-3 Frontier. Dean to serve it up again. Out. Bell was going for that right sideline and just a little too much on it. Deep serve, that's going to be, oh no, Ella kept it in. But over by Thurber. Set, tip, top of the net, Frontier wins the point. 7-4 Hawks, Lauren Davenport to put it in play. Good serve, ace. That was a tough one to return. 8-4 Frontier. Davenport to do it again. Net. That makes the score 8-5. Sarah Cook to serve it up for Lee Wildcats. Thurber, dig. Nice spike, still alive though. Great spike by Orlowski. He was able to keep it in. Thurber trying to make it happen. Davenport returns. Dig, set, tip. Still in play, tip. Still in play, spike. Thurber with the save. Nice return. Great exchange finished by Selena Bathurst with the left-handed spike. 9-5 Frontier. Grace Randall will serve it up for the RedHawks. Deep serve. Still alive. Tipped over by Jayla Spears. And they're going to give that point to Frontier. Grace Randall to serve again. Deep serve. Returned. Davenport, dig, set, tipped over by Orlowski. 11-5 Frontier. Frontier much in control in the second game. Net. 11-6 Frontier. Jillian Ardiola to serve it for Lee. Davenport, Dean, tipped over nicely by Talega. 12-6 Frontier. Orlowski and Talega have been really good at the net, as has Davenport. Set up nicely by Ella Dean. Haley Orlowski. Spike blocked. And point won by Lee Wildcats. Lydia again with that tip. 12-7. Frontier still with the lead. Lee with the ball. Davenport to Dean. Bathurst blocked. And what are they going to say? I think they're going to say that that ball got carried. Anyway, Lee won the point. Almost looked like Thomas palmed that ball. Spike by Talega. Then a return by Lee goes long. 13-8 Frontier, and they get the serve back. Selena Bathurst to serve it up for Lady RedHawks. Set, left-handed spike. dig by Davenport. Return by Davenport. That was actually Bathurst with the spike. Bathurst with the save. Dean. Davenport tips it. Still alive. Frontier wins the point. The return went out. Good little exchange. Nice save there by Bathurst to keep that one alive. 14-8. And Selena will serve it again. Out. A little bit long. 14-9. Ace. And again, Morawick to serve again. 14-10. As Lee is coming back. Whoa. Lauren Davenport with authority on that spike. The entire bench sort of falls down from that one. That was quite a hit. Isler to serve for Frontier. Still trying to keep it alive. Isler with the return. Dean. Davenport. It's blocked. But it ends up on the Lee side of the net, and the point's won by Frontier. 16-10. Isler to serve it up. Set. Spike. Net. It's going to be Frontier's point. Hawks are really controlling the play in this second game. Timeout on the floor will take the break. Frontier RedHawks out in front of Lee in game 2. 17-10. This is RedHawk Volleyball on Frontier Community Access Television. So Lee leads the match 1-0. They beat Frontier 25-16 in game 1, but the RedHawks have been very much the better team in the second game, which they lead by a count of 17-10. They still have to serve. Riley Isler. With the serve for the RedHawks. Deep serve. Dean to Davenport. Tipped over. Kept in play by Lee. And the attempt by Lee to knock Soriano Lee to knock it over did not happen. And that makes it 18-10 Frontier. Isler. Net. Not enough air into that one. 18-11. And Lee with the serve. This is Bailey Thomas. Out. 18-11. Ella Dean to serve it for the Hawks, who are just 6 points away from evening this match at a game apiece. Deep serve. Spike, top of the net. Kept in play. Dean to Davenport. Spike, still alive. Spike, block at the net. Double hit. Set. Out. That was a good job by Thurber to keep that alive, and Davenport's hit just went a little bit far. 19-12. Frontier with the lead, Lee with the ball. Thurber with the dig. Davenport returns. Set. Nope, nobody was ready for it. That makes it 20-12. Lauren Davenport to serve it up for the Hawks. Set. Spike. Long. 21-12. Lauren will serve again. Net. 21-13. Wildcats take it back. This is going to be Cook serving again, I believe. Net. 22-13. And this is going to be Grace Randall serving. Ooh, a little teardropper over the net. Tough to return. Whistle. Frontier's point. You don't often see those kinds of serves, but she just teardropped it right over the top of the net, and that confused the front line players for Lee. Smart play by Randall. 23-13, Frontier. Again, teardropper. Wait. What happened? Guess we'll reserve. Net. 23-14. And this is going to be Anna Wong serving again for Lee. Bathurst keeps it in. Set. Spike. Blocked. The net. Still alive, though. Dean sets. Bathurst tips it over. Still alive. Dean sets again. And left-handed smack by Orlowski, not returnable. And suddenly we have game point, as Haley Orlowski will serve. 24-14 Frontier. They can tie the match with a point here. Ace. So game two goes to Frontier by a count of 25-14. We'll take a break and we'll come back. Game three approaching. This is RedHawk Volleyball on Frontier Community Access Television. Financial support for FCAT's coverage of local high school sports provided by Leader Home Centers, your hometown home center with 5 locations to serve you in Amherst, South Deerfield, Barrie, Greenfield, and Brattleboro, Vermont, or online at leaderhome.com. Visit them for all your building material needs.
Raymond Financial Services, LLC. Take charge of your financial future. Insurance, investments, and benefits for individuals and employers. Attorney Daniel Graves, Esquire. In addition to being Deerfield's town moderator, Dan's a practicing attorney. Call his Greenfield office at 773-8706 for all your legal needs.
I want to remind you, tonight's broadcast is being brought to you in part by Leader Home Centers, your hometown home center with 5 locations to serve you in Amherst, South Deerfield, Barrie, and Brattleboro, Vermont, and Greenfield, or online at leaderhome.com. Raymond Financial Services, LLC. Take charge of your financial future, insurance, investments, and benefits for individuals and employers. And Attorney Daniel Graves, Esquire. He's Deerfield's town moderator. He also was a practicing attorney. Call his Greenfield office, 773-8706, for all of your legal needs. Game 1 went to lead, 25-16. Game 2 taken by Frontier, 25-14. Game 3 upcoming. Again, the first team to win 3 matches wins the game. And it will be Frontier that will be serving, and it will be Haley Orlowski. Set, spike blocked at the net. Beautifully done. Again, that was Bailey Thomas. Great block at the net. And Lee gets the ball back. This is Suriana Lee, the serve for Lee. Deep serve. Being set, Davenport spike. Nice dig. But only for a second. There was nobody at the net to take it. And Frontier ties it up 1-1. Bathurst to serve for Frontier. Young able to get it over. Dean, Davenport. Nice dig. Returned out. Too long by Morawick. 2-1 Frontier. Bathurst to serve again. Deep serve. Spiked. Blocked. Dean. Davenport tip. Blocked at the net. Once again, Bailey Thomas using that great height. She's been a really good answer for Lee against Davenport. 2-2. And Morawick to serve it for Lee. Ace. Tough one to return there. Wow, a little trash talking going on at the net there. Thurber with the dig. Dean. Davenport out. Too long. 3-2. Morawick to serve again. Actually, 4-2 actually. Out. Too long. 4-3. And this is going to be Isler to serve again for Frontier. Ace. It was an interesting kind of a knuckle serve that Thomas tried to set with a push, kind of a push play. Wasn't going to happen. 4-4. Isler again. Nice return. Still in play. Set. Out. As Thomas just a little bit too far. 5-4, Frontier with the lead again. Isler to serve. Out of bounds. We're tied at 5 in game number 3. And who's going to serve it up for Lee? It is going to be Elia Noel. Good low serve. Davenport from Dean. Spike still alive. Set. Tip. Nice point. That was Sarah Cook that made that happen. Didn't have to go up for the spike. Just tipped it where they weren't. 6-5 Lee. Noel to serve again. Ace. Maybe. Nope. Wow, almost. Almost kept that in. I don't know how, but 7-5. Lee with the ball. This is Noel again. Nice return. Tip. Spike. Still alive. Pop. Top of the net. Dean able to return it with some help. Spike blocked at the net. Still alive. No. Lee wins the point. They're real tough on the net. They have been all night, but that time 2 of them were enough to block Davenport. Noel to serve again. That time they couldn't block her. Davenport drew double coverage and was able to spike it through. 8-6, Lee with the lead. Dean to serve. Deep serve. Returned. Dean. Orlowski's left-handed serve is tipped. Nice tip at the net. Still alive, though. Left-handed spike is good. Whew. That was Slafer again. Tough to defend. 9-6. And to put it in play for the Lee Wildcats. Good deep serve. Unreturnable. That's an ace. 10-6 Lee. Slafer to do it again. Lee has stepped it up in this third game. They were pretty well taken to task in that second game. Timeout Frontier will take the break. Game 3, Lee Wildcats 10, Frontier 6. This is RedHawk Volleyball on Frontier Community Access Television. So in this game 3, the Lee Wildcats have taken control. They lead 10-6. Reminder that FCAT's coverage of high school sports brought to you by Leader Home Centers, your hometown home center with 5 locations to serve you. Visit them online at leaderhome.com. Raymond Financial Services, LLC of Deerfield. Take charge of your financial future. And attorney Daniel Graves. He is a practicing attorney in Greenfield as well as Deerfield's town moderator. Call him at 773-8706 for all your legal needs. So here we go. Lee with the lead and the serve. Dean with the set. Tipped over by Davenport. Kept in play. Blocked on the net. And they're able to return. Still in play. Davenport tips it over. And a return. That was Sarah Cook kept it in play. Quite a volley going here. Spike. And that's point. Again, that was Schlafer. Doing it again, 11-6. Lee in control in this match. Tough serve. That's an ace. 12-6. That is tough to defend. A little conversation with the score table by the referee. Now we're set to go. Another tough serve. Ace. I tell you, Anna is absolutely wrecking Frontier with that serve this last couple of turns. Lee's starting to blow it open here in the third game. Another tough one at the top of the net. Still Lee. That's 6 unanswered points by the Wildcats, 14-6. Frontier having a tough time right now. Another one. Oh. Dean's able to keep it in play, just barely. Set. Spike. Nice dig by Thurber. Still alive. High set. Spike. Nice dig. Orlowski. Finally, they break the serve. Haley Orlowski with a left-handed smash. And that gives Frontier their first point in quite a while. 14-7. Frontier now with the ball, and Lauren Davenport to serve for the Hawks. Low serve. Set. Double-handed spike. Still in play. Dean to Davenport, out. Too long. Oh no, they're going to say they gave it to Frontier. That looked awful far to me, but hey, you know what? Referee has the final decision. 14-8, so break for Frontier. Davenport to serve. That one's going to go long. 15-8 Lee. This is Sarah Cook to serve it up for the Wildcats. Thurber returns. Set. Spike blocked at the net. Dean to Orlowski. Good dig, though, to save it. Tipped over. Kept in play. Thurber. Orlowski hit the net. Could not get the elevation. And the ball will go back once again to Lee. They're up 16-8. And what's been a somewhat one-sided game 3. Deep serve by Cook. Thurber. Whistle. The point's going to go to Lee. Cook to serve it again. Set to Bathurst. Blocked. Set. Hit. Kept in. Dean. And for Orlowski. Still alive, though. Knocked over by Cook. Dean set to Bathurst. And Lee couldn't return that one. 17-9. Cook is out and Ardioli is in. Frontier to serve. Little teardropper by Randall. Spike. Point. That was Morawick again. And Anna Wong to serve for Lee. With the score 18-9 in favor of the Wildcats. Each team has taken a game apiece. First team to win 3 games wins the match. Wong. Deep serve. Davenport returns. Set. Spike. Blocked. Not enough. And that was Anna Schlaffer again, the senior, with the point. 19-9. Wong now to serve for Lee. Tough serve, low. Dean to Orlowski, who spikes it home. 19-10. And Orlowski, who got that last point, is going to serve for the Frontier RedHawks. Oh, way out. And that had all kinds of air under it. And so Soriano Lee is going to serve for the Wildcats as they lead 20-11. 5 points away from taking game 2. Low serve. Bathurst. They're going to say what? I'm not sure what the call was there, but it's going to be Frontier ball. Frontier won the point for sure, so Bathurst to serve it up. Saleda. Big tipped over. Dean with the set. Spike. Blocked by Wong. Attempted spike by Morawick. Did not get enough net. 20-13. So Frontier making a comeback here. Timeout on the floor. We'll take the break. We're pushing through game 3 right now with the score Lee 20 and Frontier 13. This is RedHawk Volleyball on Frontier Community Access Television. Chris Collins, Kevin Murphy, Alec Eckel here at Goodnow Gymnasium tonight on senior night as the Frontier RedHawks take on the Lee Wildcats. Again, 4 Frontier seniors honored tonight in playing their final game at home. Brianna Thurber, Selena Bathurst, Grace Randall, and Ella Dean, all of whom have played strong games for the Frontier RedHawks in this one. Hawks and Lee are tied at 1 game apiece. Lee took the first game 25-16. Frontier was the better of it in the second game, 25-14. And right now, Lee leads 20-13, but Frontier has scored the last couple of points, and they have the volleyball to serve it up. Low serve, tough to return, but they do. Davenport. Thurber blocked at the net. Tipped over. Set. Spike. Yes. That was Bailey Thomas yet again at the net. 21-13. Lee has the serve back. Warwick to serve it for Lee. Deep serve. Set by Dean. Whistle. Spike. Point's going to go to Lee. That makes it 22-13. Warwick to serve it again. Net. 22-14. Isler to serve for Frontier. He's had a good night serving for the RedHawks. Wong. And Cook sends it over. Dean with the set and the spike. Davenport. Point. Frontier. That's tough to defend. 22-15. Isler to serve it again for Frontier. Wong. And they're able to send it back over. Dean set up again. This time way too far for Davenport. 23-15. And that gives Lee the ball back. What do they say? Wait a second. Ball looked like it went long. I think they're going to say, what are they? Oh, they're going to say someone touched it. So it's 22-16. They're going to say a player from Lee deflected that spike. That means the point goes to Frontier. It looked like it was way out to me, but. So Isler now to put it in play for Frontier. Set, spike, tip. Saved by Dean. Tipped over. Still in play. Isler with the set. Bathurst. Nice hit by Bathurst, and suddenly Frontier is clawing their way back. They trail only by 5 points, 22-17, and they still have the serve. The dig and a set. Hit over. Bathurst to Dean. Again, big hammer spike, but returned, kept in. And the point's going to go to Frontier. They did a great job to keep that ball in, but Frontier wins the point. And look out, they're crawling back into this. They were down by a good almost 12 points, and now they're 4 away from tying up Lee. Spike by Cook. Bathurst unable to set it up to Dean. It's a big point for Lee, and they get the serve back, 23-18. Elia Noel to serve for Lee. Tough serve. Set. Spike kept in play. Lee tipped over by Spears. Good volley. Oh, and Dean tried to set up Davenport, but she could not make the play, and this is game point. Noel. Out. That one's long. 24-19. So Frontier gets the serve back. Can they keep this alive? Elladine to serve. Tipped over. Ooh, nicely done. Still in play, though. Frontier returns. And I think it might have been a net situation there, but it's 24-20. It's a big point for Frontier. Dane to serve it again. Again, this is game point. If Lee can somehow make the next point. Dig, set, spike. Blocked at the net, no. And the Lee Wildcats win game 2 by a count of 25-20. Game 4 upcoming. This is RedHawk Volleyball on Frontier Community Access Television. Game 4 upcoming. Lee Wildcats lead this one by 2-1. If they win this next game, they win the match. First team to win 3. The Frontier can win this. They can force a game 5. We'll see what happens. It's been a pretty interesting match so far. The first game, Lee won pretty handily. Frontier won the second game very much handily. And then this last one, Lee controlled most of the match, but Frontier clawed back at the end, just not far enough, as Lee was able to win it 25-20, and now, once again, Frontier will play right to left to start this 4th game. Soriana Lee is going to serve it for the Lee Wildcats. Thurber. Dean. To Bathurst. Still alive, though. Good spike, but way, way, way out of bounds. And Frontier will serve. Well, it's your ball. I was going to say. And Bathurst will serve it up for spike. Oh, Couldn't quite corral it. Good try by Olivia Dean, but that was well hit. Low serve. They're trying to keep it alive, and they do. Olivia puts it over. And oh, bad hit. It's a good job by Frontier to keep that ball not only in play, but they get the point. Isler in to serve it. Ace. Good job by Riley. Spike at the net. Blocked by the net by Schlaffler. 4-1 Frontier. Isler to serve again. Tough low serve. Dean looking for Davenport. Tip blocked at the net. Still alive. Dean. And sent back over by Randall. And a block at the net. And the point goes to Frontier. 5-1. The RedHawks opening strong in this fourth game. They definitely want to force it to 5. Isler. Nice knuckling serve, but it's out of bounds. And Lee will take it back. And to serve it will be Aliyah Noel. Dig, Dean with the tip. Spike blocked. And the point's going to go to Lee, as they're going to say that Grace Randall was on the net. She jumped up and down a bit in protest. That's not going to work. Huh. Noel to serve. Ace! Okay, Brianna Thurber did her best to get to that ball, but that was just perfectly placed. Just like that, after being down 5-1, 3 unanswered points for Lee. Thurber hits it. Davenport, tip. Point for Frontier. 6-4. RedHawks lead. Ella Dean to serve. A lot of substitutions going on both sides here. I'm sure fatigue is starting to play a factor. Ace. Ella pumps the fist. Ha! Can't wait to see her on the basketball court this winter. Set, spike, save. Davenport puts it over, out, too far. That makes it 7-4. 7-5 rather. And Anna Schlafer to serve it for Lee. Thurber, the dig. Set by Dean. Tip over, still alive. Davenport with the spike. Point. 8-5 Frontier. And Davenport will serve now for the RedHawks after making that last point. Ooh, deep low serve. Returned. Davenport to Dean. Big spike by Talega. And returned by Lee, and they can't quite control it. And it's 8-6 Wildcats. And they will put it in play. Sarah Cook. Nice serve. Set. And point's going to go to Frontier. That was Bathurst with the return. 9-6 Frontier. More substitutions coming in and out. It's going to be Grace Randall now serving for Frontier here in game 4. Set. Spike. Nice dig. Dean to Bathurst. Still alive. Return by Lee. Set. No. The set was intended for Brianna Thurber, for Olivia Dean. Couldn't quite convert. 9-7. And Wong now to serve for Lee. Set. Spiked by Olivia Dean. Point. 10-7 Frontier. Olivia Dean, the freshman, to serve for Frontier. Set. Tip over. Still alive. Dean to Bathurst. And Spike is hit by the net. Blocked by the net. 11-7 Frontier. Olivia Dean to serve once again. Block in the net. And nice spike and set by Dean to Bathurst. 12-7 Frontier. Timeout on the floor will take the break. We're in game 4. Frontier out in front. 12-7. This is RedHawk Volleyball on Frontier Community Access Television. Financial support for Frontier coverage of Frontier Athletics is brought to you by Leader Home Centers, your hometown home center with 5 locations to serve you in Amherst, South Deerfield, Barrie, and Brattleboro, Vermont, and Greenfield, Mass. Or online at leaderhome.com. Raymond Financial Services, LLC. Take charge of your financial future with insurance, investments, and benefits for individuals and employers. And attorney Daniel Graves. In addition to being Deerfield's town moderator, Dan is a practicing attorney in Greenfield. Call his office 773-8706 for all your legal needs. Olivia Dean to serve again. 12-7 Frontier, game 4. Frontier has to win this game to stay alive for a 5th game. Bathurst knocks it over. Tipped over by Lee. Nice spike, nice block. And, oh, was it in? Nope, it was just barely out. 13-7 Frontier. There's like 5 unanswered points for the RedHawks here. Dean to serve. Ace. 14-7. Frontier has carried the play in this 4th game. Can they force a 5th game? Spike. Point for Lee. 14-8. And Soriano Lee to serve it for the Wildcats. What a return by Lauren Davenport. And that was a spike from midcourt. 15-8. And Selena Bathurst to serve it for Frontier. Hawks have been in control in this fourth game. Good serve. Spike. That's again Bailey Thomas, the junior, with the big spike. 15-9. Lee still has the serve. Bathurst to Dean, tipped over. Set, spike. Nicely done. That was Anna Schaffler again. 15-10. Here come the Lee Wildcats crawling back. They were down by quite a bit. They are now to win 5. Thurber to Dean. Bathurst keeps it in. Set. Spike. Out. Too far. Too much air under that one. 16-10 Frontier. The RedHawks get the serve back. And it's going to go to Riley Isler, just back into the game. Deep serve. Set. Knocked over. Dean looking for Davenport. Spike blocked. Tip back over. Nicely done again by Bailey Thomas. 16-11. Bailey's going to take a quick break. Lots of subs coming in and out. This is Alaya Noel to serve for Lee. Spike at the top of the net. It's going to go to Frontier. As Grace Randall came over the top with that one. Or excuse me, that was Jalen Sullivan. And no, that was Grace Randall with the point. And it just caught the line. 17-11. Frontier with the ball. Ella Dean to serve. Thurber keeps it alive. Davenport. Spike. Nice save by Bathurst, but he could not get any help getting it over the net. Kept it alive as long as she could. 17-12. Schlaffer will serve for Lee. Ace. I don't think anybody expected that ball to land there. They were in the middle of a shift, it looked like. It's a big ace, 17-13. Same spot. Someone's there this time. Dean, Randall, Long. 17-14. Time on the floor. We'll take the break. Fourth game. And the Frontier RedHawks still in the lead, 17-14. This is RedHawk Volleyball on Frontier Community Access Television. Don't forget, Friday night, right outside this very building, the Frontier RedHawks will host a playoff game. I believe for the first time since the Walker system was put in place, they will host a game. South Hadley's coming to town. Opening round of the Division 7 playoffs. And our cameras will be there. So we're looking for that coming up soon on the FCAT media page at youtube.com. That's going to be a great game. And I'm pretty sure our friends from Bear Country will be providing commentary for that game. And Frontier, of course, Inter-County League North champions with the big win over Athol Friday night, combined with a Turners Falls win over East Hampton. Sealed the deal for the Hawks. And Steve Worley joins the 1,000-yard club. Congratulations to him as well. Thurber to Randall to keep it alive. Set, tip, still alive. Olivia Dean knocks it over. Nice hit, beautiful play by Jayla Spears. Just dropping it where they ain't. 17-15. Once again, Lee has a 2-1 lead. They win this match, win this game, they win the match. Thurber to dig. To Dean. Tipped over by Davenport, and that's good for a point. 18-15. Frontier gets the ball back and the serve. Lauren Davenport to serve it for the RedHawks. In. No, they're going to say it was in. That's an ace. I think Lee thought it went long, but it did not. Davenport to serve again. Another tough one to return. But they do. Dean with the set. Spike by Olivia. Point Frontier. 20-15. Davenport once again with the serve. Hard, low serve. Dean, Bathurst, still in. Nice return. Dean to Davenport, hit the net. 20-16. That gives Lee the serve back. Nice return by Davenport of a very tough serve. Still alive. Thurber. And they're able to return it. Tipped over. Thurber again with a nice diving save. And unfortunately, Selena Bathurst just could not get enough elevation. 20-17. Lee within 3. Tough serve. Ace. 20-18. That return went all the way up onto the rafters. (2018). Ball still in. Dean to Bathurst. Block at the net. Point. Good job by Bathurst to put it over. Good job. Nice try by Lee to block it. And Grace Randall now will serve it up. Frontier 4 away from tying this match at 2 games apiece. Set. Spike. What do they get? Point Frontier. I'm going to say the lead player touched the net. Grace Randall to serve again, 22-18. Return. Lee point. 22-19. This one's going down to the wire, it looks like. Anna Wong to serve it for Lee. What in God's name is going on over there? Ha! Okay, let's play some ball here. Wong to serve it up. Bathurst blocked at the net. Who did they give it to? They gave it to Lee. 22-20. This would be an amazing comeback if Lee can come back with this in the next 5 points. Wong. Ace. An attempted return by Brianna Thurber. (22-21). Lee can tie the match with this point. Thurber. Dean. Tip to the other Dean, Olivia. Block at the net by Talega is good. I'm sorry, but that was Talega. Olivia Dean to serve when we come back. Time on the floor. It's Frontier 23, Lee 21. This is RedHawk Volleyball on Frontier Community Access Television. All right, 23-21, Frontier with the lead. And the serve. Olivia Dean, the freshman, to serve it. And again, if Frontier wins the next 2 points, it forces a 5th and deciding game. Lee leads 2-1. Set. Spike. Point. Bailey Thomas again. 23-22. Lee with the serve. Suriano Lee. To put it in. Dean the set to Bathurst. Still alive. Dean the set. Nice block at the net. 23-23 again. Bailey Thomas comes up big. Lee keeps the serve. Suddenly we are tied. Frontier was running away with this game. Thurber. Put over by Davenport. Going for the set. Point Frontier. This is game point. Selena Bathurst to serve for the Hawks. Bathurst. Long. Was it in? They're going to say it was in. Whoa. Amazing. An ace to end that game. Coach is going to question it. It's not going to matter. What do we got here? No, that's it. 25-23. Frontier wins game 4, which means we go to a deciding 5th game. An unbelievable turn of events. Selena Bathurst with an ace. It looked like it was going long. It did not. Game 5 upcoming. This is RedHawk Volleyball on Frontier Community Access Television. So let me set the same one, 25-16. Frontier came back, dominated game 2, 25-14. And then Lee won game 3, 25-20. Game 4 went to Frontier, but just narrowly, 25-23. It ended on a Selena Bathurst ace serve. And so now we play a tie-breaking 5th game. Again, the first team to win 3 games wins the match. And right now, it's anybody's contest. And this would be a huge feather in the cap of Frontier if they can knock off 16-1 Lee, a team that is a perennial playoff team. And, of course, so are the Frontier RedHawks. Both these programs have storied traditions and have always been sort of in the postseason. But this, and you can tell fatigue is playing a factor. Lots of substitutions in that 4th game as players were shuffled in and out. But great net play on both sides. Tremendous work in that 4th game by Brianna Thurber, who was the person who had to really return a lot of those tough serves from the Wildcats. A couple of times she kept the game in play, just by being able to get a hand on some of those low-sinking serves. Also, once again, strong performances on the net by Lauren Davenport, Haley Orlowski, and Olivia Dean in there playing as well, and as well as Ashley Talega. So we'll see what happens. It's anybody's contest right now. Anything can happen in the 5th game, as we know. In that match, Frontier led most of the way, and Lee began to claw their way back. And we're almost there. And then Bathurst ended that game with a pretty nice serve. So we're getting ready for game 5 upcoming. I want to once again thank our sponsors who make this all possible. Leader Home Centers, your hometown home center with 5 locations to serve you in Amherst, South Deerfield, Barrie, Vermont, Brattleboro, Vermont, and Greenfield. Check them out online at leaderhome.com. Also, Raymond Financial Services. Take charge of your financial future with Raymond. And attorney Dan Graves, Esquire, Deerfield's town moderator and a practicing attorney in Greenfield. Give him a call at 773-8706 for all of your legal needs. Coach McDonald with his girls down at the other end of the floor getting ready to set some strategy. Winner take all in this deciding 5th game. And it will be Frontier that will start the serving. And it's going to be Olivia Dean to serve for Frontier. Good low serve. Still alive, tipped over. Nice dig, still in play. Thurber knocks it over. Set. Put back over by Thomas. Dean, the set. Bathurst, out. Point, Lee. Soriana Lee will serve it for the Wildcats. Will lead 1-0 in this deciding game 5. Long. All tied at 1. Frontier gets the serve back. A little too much mustard on that one. Deep serve, still alive. And that was Thomas who knocked it over. And that's going to be tipped off of a Frontier player. 2-1 front for Lee. And they will get the serve back. Lydia Marewick to serve for the Wildcats. Net. 2-2. And going back to serve will be Riley Isler for Frontier, the freshman. Good serve, low, tough to return, but they do so. Dean with the set, spike, Davenport long. Point Lee. And it's going to be Elia Noel to serve for Lee Wildcats, leading 3-2 in this deciding Game 5. Thurber. Dean tips it over. Nice play by Ella. Point Frontier. That was Ella Dean. Rather than go for the set, she tipped it over, and 4 hits is not allowed. Ella will serve for the RedHawks. All tied up at 3. Set, spike. Nice point. Again, that was Anna Schleffler making it happen for Lee, 4-3 Wildcats. And she has got some wicked return on the net. Anna the serve. Out. Anna's a lefty. Little too much on that one. 4-4. Frontier gets the serve back. Davenport to put it up for the RedHawks. Quite a matchup tonight. Low serve. Still alive. Ella Dean puts it back over. Nobody touches it. Ella just returned it, and everybody kind of got frozen on that one. 5-4 for the Hawks. Timeout on the floor. Lee wants to talk it over. Decisive Game 5 underway. Frontier 5, Lee 4. This is RedHawk Volleyball on Frontier Community Access Television. Well, Lee coach John Warner did not like seeing that return, not at all touched by 3 Lee players in the vicinity of it. Lauren Davenport to serve again for Frontier. Deep serve. And along with it. Hit back over, still alive. Dean the set, spiked by Bathurst. And it was out. 5-5. Sarah Cook to serve it up for Lee. What a game this has been. Davenport, a deep spike. Kept in, knocked over, still alive. Nice dig by Dean. Hit back over by Olivia. Set, spike, block at the net. Point Frontier. Beautifully blocked at the net by Olivia Dean. 6. What did they say? They gave it to Lee. Oh, I thought that. Oh, I'm like, all right, we'll figure it out in a second. I think that maybe Dean hit the net. That was the reason. 6-5 Lee. Davenport out. 7-5 Lee. I thought it was a clean block, but apparently she got too much net. 7-5 Lee. Cook to serve it again. Ace! And the Lee faithful are pumped up. They're going to switch ends, it looks like, and get this going again. 8-5 Lee with the lead, and they'll be now heading rough to right. This game is far from over. Once again, they're all tied up 2 games apiece. Winner of this game wins the match. Cook to serve again. Now a whistle. Another timeout. While we have a second, we'll remind you that our coverage of all Frontier sports is being brought to you by our friends at Leader Home Centers, your hometown home center with 5 locations to serve you. Amherst, South Deerfield, Greenfield, Mass, Barrie, and Brattleboro, Vermont, or online at leaderhome.com. Visit them for all your building needs. Raymond Financial Services in South Deerfield. Take charge of your financial future. Insurance, investments, and benefits for individuals and employers. And attorney Dan Graves. He's Deerfield's town moderator. He is also a private practicing attorney. Call his Greenfield office, 773-8706, for all your legal needs. And if you have a business and would like to jump on board and help us in bringing you these great Frontier sporting events, give us a call at Frontier Community Access Television, 413-665-0012. All right, here we go. 8-5 Lee. Cook to serve it again. Another tough low serve. Thurber keeps it alive. Dean to Bathurst. Spike. Dig kept alive. Spike. Yes. Point Lee. 9-5. It was headed out, but it was deflected by a Frontier player. 9-5 Wildcats. They're starting to feel it. The momentum seems to be swinging in their direction. Cook again. Another tough, hard serve. Dean. Spike by Olivia Dean. Kept in play by Lee. Ella. The Thurber. To Selena. Kept in play by Lee. Spike tipped. Still alive. Ella to Bathurst. Spike. Thurber to Davenport. Still alive. Tip over. Ella Dean with the save. Thurber set. Bathurst spike. Long. Tremendous, tremendous volley. Ends with a hit just a couple of inches long. 10-5. Lee with the serve still. Cook. Out. Just barely, though. Frontier catches a break. 10-6. RedHawks now get the lead back, or the serve back. They trail 10-6. Grace Randall. In her final game as a RedHawk volleyball player. She's one of the 4 seniors here. Low serve. Ace. Tell you, the crowd here is pumped up. This is, I don't think anybody expected this kind of a match, but it's been a great one. Randall, net. That gives Lee the serve back. They lead 11-7. Anna Wong to serve it for the Wildcats. Thurber, ace. 12-7. Good attempt by Thurber to keep that alive. Davenport with the dig. Set, spiked by Olivia. Point. I'll tell you, Olivia Dean is having a really great game, the freshman. has had some tremendous hits at the net. And now she'll get the serve. 12-8. Lee with the lead. Net. 13-8. Wildcats get the serve. This is Soriano Lee. Another timeout called. We'll take the break. Game 5, Lee 13, Frontier 8. This is RedHawk Volleyball on Frontier Community Access Television. So I'm told by my broadcast crew that this actually is a game that only goes to 15. Game 5 goes to 15. So Lee is 2 points away from winning this match. So Frontier is going to have to make a couple of plays here if they want to keep this their hopes alive. But this has been a great matchup. Win or lose. Soriano Lee to serve it for Lee. 13-8. Thurber to Ella. Davenport. Out. This is game point. Lee to serve. Thurber with the dig. Ella to Bathurst. Blocked at the net. Game over. Lee wins game 5 and the match by a count of 15-8. They win 3 games to 2. Great contest. Fantastic effort by both teams. But the win goes to the Lee Wildcats. Once again, I want to thank our sponsors making tonight's game possible. Leader Home Centers, Raymond Financial Services, and attorney Dan Graves. The Frontier RedHawks go to 12-8 on the season. Lee now 17-1 as both teams get ready for postseason play. That'll do it for our coverage of for Frontier Regional RedHawk Volleyball. For Kevin Murphy, Alec Eckel, and myself, Chris Collins. The final score, Lee wins at 3 games to 2. Thanks for watching. So long from South Deerfield.